Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling Rundown, the midweek wrap-up. NXT returns to Full Sail University.
The end of our week.
And it is ramping up. We are heading towards New Orleans, and things are getting crazy in NXT.
They is.
No real
Especially
news.
the crowd.
Yeah, no real news about Lucha Underground. They are doing the best of Season 3 on El Rey Network currently, so I can only imagine that's leading up to the debut of Season 4, but we're talking about NXT.
And if you haven't seen it, get caught up.
Do it.
I don't know if it's still on Netflix.
It should.
The first two seasons still on Netflix?
The 2 seasons are. I don't know if Season 3 is up yet, but you can get Season 3 on iTunes or on like Amazon and stuff like that. So do that. Get caught up. Well, let's talk about NXT. We had Tommaso Ciampa come out and do his usual stuff, but then he actually did talk, and he was just real angry and kept telling everybody that Johnny Gargano wasn't going to walk down the ramp. Johnny Gargano was gone. People were waving Johnny Gargano signs in his face, and then one of those people was Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
And Johnny Gargano kicked the shit out of Tommaso Ciampa and then got dragged out of the ring. And Tommaso was mad. Roddy then, we saw a video that Roddy posted on Twitter where he was asking William Regal for the chance to be put into the Dusty Classic since Mustache Mountain was forced to withdraw from the tournament due to an injury, knee injury from Tyler Bate. William Regal granted Roddy the chance to find a tag team partner, and he did. He ended up finding Pete Dunne. Go figure.
Good partner.
Yeah. And they had a killer match against Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Very physical. Roddy and Pete Dunne moving forward in the tournament. Undisputed Era talked some trash about Roddy and Adam Cole's later opponent, Kassius Ohno, because first they don't feel like Roddy deserves to be anywhere near the Dusty Classic. And
they're just afraid.
And
now they should be double afraid because Pete Dunne is his partner.
Yeah.
And what's funny is like Roddy and Pete seem to have a little bit of an issue with Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, I guess we'll settle for trying to win this tournament and fight Fish and O'Reilly.
Yeah. We'll get Adam Cole by stealing the tag team titles from his friends.
He'll have to live vicariously through us beating his friends up.
We got the first promo package for Ricochet, who is coming soon. We obviously know that's going to be happening soon with the news breaking from the tapings about the North American Championship. We'll talk
Spoiler,
about.
Bro.
We'll talk. It's all over. It's on WWE.com, so it's fine. Ember Moon defeated Aaliyah and then had a
hold the phone. Saying Ember Moon beat Aaliyah.
Yeah, she had to focus, and it took a while. Yeah, Ember Moon beat Aaliyah.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, wow. And had a
distanced
face-off with Shayna Baszler, who made herself at home right at the commentary table.
A face way off.
And then Raul Mendoza, man, he was set for a match, and then Andrade ruined his day by slamming his face into the stands. And then yelled about Aleister Black a lot. And
called him a piece of shit.
And called himself the champion. And next week, there's a lot of things going on. First off,
lots.
Aleister Black will be live next week. Not sure if he's going to have a match or if he's just going to respond
way
to
better than him being dead next week.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't want Aleister Black being dead next week. But he will be live next week, potentially talking about Andrade, potentially having a match. We don't know. We also have the 2 semi-final matches for the Dusty Classic. We'll have the Street Profits versus the Authors of Pain. And Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong will take on Sanity. And, of course, we will have the return of Lars Sullivan.
I'm really interested to see the dichotomy of the match between Sanity and Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne.
It's going to be weird.
Because it's like, okay, Lorcan and Burch can really mesh with those two guys.
Yeah.
Sanity is a completely different wagon.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting...
I don't know why I called them a wagon, but
that's fine. Also, William Regal announced that he has a major announcement that will change the course of NXT next week.
No idea what that's going to be.
North American Championship. And then in the main event, we had Adam Cole defeat Kassius Ohno with the last shot. That being said...
Shots.
What'd you like, Kevin? Besides the fact that it was NXT.
Okay.
Because it was a good episode of NXT.
That one, I guess.
I mean, it's NXT. It's usually always a good episode of NXT.
What did I like?
That's the question.
I liked the tag match.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. That's on my like list as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I liked the Dusty Rhodes last quarterfinals match.
Yes.
Pretty good.
And I'll add to the like list Kassius Ohno versus Adam Cole. Crowd was super into it.
Yeah.
Some really great chemistry between the two of them. Some great back and forth. Massive shots from both guys. Just killing it like they only know how to do.
That's what I'm going to put on my love column.
Ohno versus Cole?
Kassius Ohno versus Adam Cole. Baby.
Yeah, it was...
I really enjoyed it.
It needs to happen more often. And by that, I mean Kassius Ohno matches.
Yeah.
Adam Cole, of course.
I want Kassius Ohno to succeed.
Yes.
In NXT so bad.
Especially with this being his second attempt.
And when they first brought him back, it seemed like they were ready to just pull the trigger and gun him to the top and just let him have it and let him go and be a dude who does everything. Like, you know, most of the time when they bring in a large-sized independent wrestler,
right,
who a lot of people know, they seem to be like, oh, here, have a title shot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, win the championship, carry the brand for a few months, and then drop it at 3 takeovers from now.
And he had the title shot, but he lost it.
Yeah, and now he's kind of fallen back to where he was before he got released the first time.
Yeah.
Which is win an undercard match somewhere, win a mid-card match, get a big match and lose that one.
Yeah, and then start the process over again.
Yeah.
Let's give more to Kassius Ohno, please. I'm going to add on my love list not only the announcement of Ricochet, because I'm super excited to see Ricochet on a regular basis, but the DIY reunion. the whole, I mean, I've loved the Tommaso Ciampa just coming out and being real angry. And then to have him just yelling and the crowd interaction is perfect. And when they had the big signs, I was like, man, it'd be great if Johnny Gargano was behind one. And the best part was he like kind of psyched me out because the sign dropped and it was just a dude in a hoodie and a lucha mask, and the lucha mask came off and it turned out to be Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. Well, obviously he had to wear that to not give out because the crowd would have gone apeshit had they seen Johnny Gargano there.
Yeah.
So,
especially amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
So yeah, that whole segment was a lot of fun. And I mean, do we even have to talk about dislike? Because I've only got one note on here.
What was yours?
When it ended.
Yeah.
I dislike when NXT ends because I want so much NXT all the time.
Yeah, I want WWE to middle ground NXT,
like
to what it does to its normal shows,
like hour and a half.
I want an hour and a half. I want 90 minutes of NXT.
90 minutes of NXT. You and I have had this talk a lot. That, you know, as much as I want more NXT, I appreciate the hour long because it does make you want more.
Which I think they still pull off with an hour and a half. That's why I don't want a full 2.
Yeah.
Because
then you feel like it's too much.
Yeah, when they do like a takeover, then it won't. There'll still be a significant time gap between a regular episode and a takeover.
Right.
And you know, maybe that would mean they could extend the takeover a half hour.
You know, I mean,
add an extra match.
The last takeover with how long the NXT Championship match took. That went over the 2 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you jump up NXT to an hour and a half, go 2.5 hours for a pay-per-view, and you know that's the thing about the network is like that end spot is always, you know, it's just there because it's like, hey, we have sort of a schedule, but they can really just go as long as they fucking want. It's just a matter of like having the building.
Yeah.
The renting of the building is what causes that time constraint because they're literally renting the building for a certain amount of time. So, but yeah, I could go for a 90-minute NXT.
Yeah, and it won't.
Especially if they're bringing in another championship.
Yeah, and it'd be good because it'll get you to the just past the point where you're like, oh, more, it's gonna end. Ah, dang.
Yeah.
But it won't get you to the point where, like on a boring Tuesday, we're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And like most Mondays, by that 2-hour mark, we're ready for it to be over.
And we've got a whole nother hour.
So I think for NXT, a 90-minute slot would be perfect.
That works for me. Let us know down below what you liked about NXT. What are you excited about for NXT TakeOver New Orleans? But for now, guys,
New Orleans.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click the links.
There's so many social media links.
There's also a podcast link.
That's the link that says SoundCloud.
And there's Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W. Like wrestling.
Like wrestling. Where there is a brand new unboxing video coming out in just a few days where you get to see the golden age of wrestling. Sneak preview. If you're listening to the podcast, you're not getting this sneak preview of what we got in the box, and it's fantastic. Oh, Inception. Check out the unboxing videos, the punishment videos, and the other videos that are loosely based around wrestling. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
And as always,
fuck Modus.